Hey, what up, mi gente? It's Gladys
And Stephanie.
with Single Moms Chisme.
Hey.
We're here. We got our video up. We're rolling.
We're doing something. We're doing something. We're going in a good direction, I think.
I agree. That's for
Yeah,
sure. I
it's all
know
new.
before we started recording, uh, Stephanie says that she has a little bit of chisme for us.
Isn't that what this is all about?
So
Chisme,
let's get it.
the chisme of our lives. It's just funny. It's funny because like we don't I don't date, but I was on a dating app. Remember how we talked about dating apps?
Yes.
I know, right? I had that Christian dating app on my phone for maybe almost a month. Not gonna lie, I think I had it
Fun.
on there for a month. Yeah. But um I hadn't checked it in like a week. So maybe Thursday or Friday I'm swiping, I'm checking it out. Oh cool. Match with this guy. And it it ended as quick as it started.
Oh no.
No, which is like so funny because I was telling my friend, I would, cause she loves love and it's annoying, but she's married and it's just funny. But I know I'm like, Moni, calm down. Like we barely just matched. Like I called her out.
Oh, I
um,
yeah.
I know, right? But no, I think we matched like Thursday or Friday. He seemed like a cool guy. Fortunately, he lived a couple hours away, like in Fremont or something. Um, I don't even know where that is. Like I looked it up. It's somewhere like south.
What's
But
this?
Fremont,
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
yeah. Small little town, I guess like closer to Corpus or whatever. But anyways, so he seemed cool. And Gladys had a good idea about us like sharing our stories or whatever with people, like if they seem interested or whatever. Well, here's my story. I sent him a link. Here's the link. Watch the video. This is about me. Well, that was maybe like Friday, I think. Saturday we were chatting it up kind of here and there, but I was like super busy with my cake thing. I
Uh-huh.
had a really big cake order and I was focused on that, trying to get that done and texting him in between and just kind of getting to know him. And he's like on a worship team in his church. So I thought that was cool. Like
Nice.
I love music. I used to do that, back in the day. So that was something that we could, talk about or whatever. Well, I think Saturday night, is probably what did it for him
Uh-oh.
because it was chaotic in the house. The boys were here, my son and his friend were here, and they were just being loud, and you know how the boys are. And I was on the phone and I decided to like randomly make some tortillas from scratch when, at that time because we didn't have any. So I'm there like, with my headphones on trying to talk to him on the phone and it's loud and um yeah, I think I just kind of word vomited too much, maybe. And
Mm,
then so he was like, "Yeah, we'll text me tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm thinking maybe he will reach out. No, girl.
no.
It was about like 5 o'clock and I texted him and I said, "Hey, I hope you're having a good day." Y luego ghost.
Dang. Oh, well.
And I was like, that's cool. I mean, he read like you could see like the little red receipt like at 7 something like a couple hours later. And I was like, that's cool. Like I felt like I had word vomited a lot and I was like, maybe that was just too much.
Well, what were you, like, word vomiting about? Just
So no, it was because he knows Brian Ayala and that whole thing.
oh.
So that came up and yeah, like that was our conversation or whatever, but I think I kind of word vomited a little bit about too much about that and I was just like, like I mean, I can't like that's my life.
It
Like
is.
that's my past. Like there's no getting around that.
It is. I will say this, though, my 2 cents. Um, I do feel like it might have been a little bit much too soon. I mean,
Well,
it's
that
insane for you
he
to
couldn't
share.
but he's the one that brought it not that he's the one that brought it up, but when the video was shared, he was like, "Oh, Ayala did that?" So then that was like the point of connection, like, "Oh, you know him, I know him. Yeah, this is how I know him, and this is how you know him." So that's how it kinda, it wasn't
Yeah.
that I said a lot, it was just I think that that was a lot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure. I mean, it's a lot to process, that
Yeah.
plus all the noise in the background, plus it was
Yeah.
just probably a lot, I'm sure. He was like, "Ah, let me get out while I can."
Yeah, and I don't blame him. I thought it was funny, and then because Monique was like on Saturday, she was like, "Oh," I don't know what she said. I was like, "Watch today, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah,' and then tomorrow it's gonna be like, bye.'" And that's exactly what happened, and I was just like, I called it. I
Yeah.
already knew. But
It's
that's
just
my
one of those
chisme.
things. It's one of
That's
those
my
things. I
my weekend
uninstalled
chisme.
well, talking about online dating, so I have an on again, off again relationship with Bumble. Um, and normally, like, when I get tired of it, which is just after, like, a few days, I'll just put it on snooze mode, which means that,
Mhm.
like, nobody can see me
Yeah.
and I can't get messages. And so I do that because I'm like, "Well, I don't know if I wanna delete the whole account because maybe next week I'll be excited again and I'll just close it," right? So it's been like that forever. Um, well, the other day I was on it and I was just, like, scrolling and swiping, right? And I'm like, "This is so stupid." So I deleted the account, fully deleted the account, like, no more. So, meaning, like, if I wanted to go back in, I'd have to go and recreate a whole account, which requires a lot of more time, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm done.
You're done,
Yeah.
done?
Yeah. With
That's
Bumble.
good. Oh, with Bumble. I deleted the account. I deleted the Upward after that too. Well, actually, yeah, I was like right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I deleted it.
What does
It's
upward mean? Is it a spiritual term?
I don't I guess like up like to
Or does it just
heaven?
literally mean upward, like we're going in an upward direction?
Maybe. I don't know. I just know that it's labeled as a Christian dating website, so or a Christian
Yeah.
dating app. So
Yeah.
upward, I'm guessing geez like heaven, maybe,
Well,
whatever.
yeah. I mean, I can see that. I was just curious if it had, like, an actual, you know, Bible terminology to it or something.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's dating for you in 2026. What can we do? Roll with the punches.
Yeah. And then they're so you know, I'm feeling a certain any kind of way. I called it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna happen, and I'm not for everybody. It's gonna take a special kind of man,
It's gonna take a real strong one.
a special kind.
Yeah. Um, you know what I was thinking? Because I have those thoughts too, like, oh, it's just a matter of time. Do you think that, like, us having those thoughts is having any kind of, like, negative effect? You know how people are like, oh, well, you put it out in the universe. So, like, you're putting out these negative thoughts into the universe.
Um, I can say maybe yes and a little bit of no, just because there's times when like for example, like today I woke up in a pretty good mood, and I thought to myself, today could be the day. Maybe I'll meet somebody at the gym. Literally had that thought come across my head. But did I meet anybody at the gym today? No.
Well, that's okay.
So yeah,
Maybe it's
but I'm saying like you could still put the positive thought out there. That doesn't mean that it's gonna like happen like that. But
yeah.
um, I think it's our the way that like for me, I can speak on my life itself. It comes in ebbs and flows. Like it can be like one week to the next where I'm like super positive that somebody's coming or that I'm gonna meet somebody. Um, and then there's weeks where I'm just like I'm happy, like by myself. In all honesty, like
Well,
I'm
yeah.
content. I think that's the thing is like that we're content no matter what.
Right, right. I think it just depends on what season in your life you are. Because I mean, judge me if you want, but when things are like flowing in the household, right, and things are easy, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, we're good. I got this. It's when things start getting a little bit hard that I'm like, man, it sure would be nice to have some help around here, you
Yeah.
know? And then that's
100%.
those thoughts come back in.
No, yeah, 100%, especially when you're like, I think sometimes like, "I wasn't supposed to do this. There's supposed to be a man that's supposed to be paying the bills."
Yeah, for real. But, ¿qué se puede hacer, mijita? ¿Qué se puede?
Mhm.
Wah, wah. So, let's get into today's topic.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. Unpopular opinions is what we're going to be going over today. So, for example, when your kid turns 1, typically, what do we see? Like, what kind of birthday party do we see for them?
Well, in our culture, in our Hispanic culture, se le hace la pachanga.
Yeah, it's
You
like
go
you go
all out.
all out, right?
Yeah.
Rent tables and chairs, you rent an inflatable even though your kid can't even walk yet.
You got a
Um,
pony.
a petting zoo. You
For
got the
real.
flipping mariachis.
Mhm.
All out, right?
Yeah.
It's a thing. But lately, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did that with my kids, right? When I rented out the hall, um, where I was at, in my previous home and had everybody gather there and the balloons and everything. But now as they're getting older, I'm thinking like, do we have to do such elaborate parties? Maybe like cutting them down or like smaller gatherings, more intimate settings
Yeah.
or
No.
what do
I think when they're like 1, 2 years old, obviously like they're baby fresh, right? Like it's a celebration, like, hey, we made it to the first year with them.
Mhm.
Um, because I like we did that. I went all out for Matt's birthday, but more recently, like he just celebrated his 8th birthday in March. And I did not want to do the party. I didn't want to do the goodie bags. I didn't want to do like the big stuff.
Right.
Um, so I think as they get older, like he is at the perfect age where I could give him the option. Like, do you want the big party or do you want to go to the Spurs game?
Mhm.
Because I'd rather go to the Spurs game, and that's what we did. So it was still probably about the same cost wise, but the effort that it took was way less.
Right. Right. Well, yeah, because you don't have to deal with cleanup because you did it at Peter Piper's.
Yeah.
Um, you
You
don't
don't
have
have to
to,
worry about head count and all that stuff.
yeah, or washing plates or this or that. So I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. So I told the kids this year, I'm like, we're gonna do something very small. Like for my daughter, she's gonna be 13. She has a best friend now, and I told her, why don't we just do like a sleepover spa day? Like you can invite 2 or 3 friends. I'll get you guys like a whole like the things for your hair and a
Mhm.
facial mask and like nail polish and robes, and you guys can just kind of do like a sleepover spa day type thing. She was like, well, I only want to invite one friend. I'm like, okay, that makes it easier for me. But like I thought instead of, the whole we'll probably do like dinner with the family, but instead of the whole pachanga, I'm like,
Yeah.
just make it about you, like what do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
for sure. And it's funny because I had one of my neighbor moms had mentioned to me or said she had said something a couple months ago about her son's birthday party, and she was like, do we really need to have goodie bags? Like, does every kid really need to have goodie bags? And I was like, I mean, no. They
No,
do.
right? You don't.
No, they don't. I mean, I think the social pressure of doing all of it's just social pressure is really what it is. But just do what you want to do for your kid. That's all that
Really
matters. If you
100.
really yeah, if you want to extend the invite to people, then they'll come and they'll show up. And in all honesty, like even my brother and his wife have done this before where they'll invite people and they're like, you don't have to bring a gift, just come. And like that's out of the norm, but really, that's all you want is just to hang out with your people for your birthday, like, you
Yeah,
know?
for sure. Just to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like and you know what? It's funny that you mentioned that because a lot of times people won't show up because they lost track of time, they this,
Mhm.
that. maybe they really don't have any money to buy them a gift and they're gonna feel bad showing up empty-handed, so
Yeah.
nice that they do that to just kinda take the pressure off and just like, "Hey, just show
Yeah.
up. Just come help me celebrate my kid."
Yep. And that's
Mm,
really all we want as parents too, is we just want people to show up for them.
for sure. Yesterday, I was, kinda just drained from the week,
Mm,
and I told the kids, "Hey, I'm gonna chill out in my room for a little bit, just let me do my thing, give me my space," right? And they kept coming in,
mm.
and, Kira comes in one time and she's like, "Mom," and I'm like, "Babe, I just told you I needed some space, right? I just kinda wanna do nothing, go play with your brother. Y'all do whatever you wanna do." She's like, "Well, I'm bored." And then I said, "Baby, I don't have to entertain you 24/7." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Have I been doing that? Have I been like, 'Oh, you're bored, like, let's do this. Let's do
Yeah.
this. Let's do that.'" I was like, "I love you, but I'm not your clown to, like, entertain you, like, oh, I'm bored, like, read a book, go draw, go do something," you know? But sometimes I do feel that way. I do feel like I have to constantly be this or that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for the sake of their boredom. Um, I think I'm thankful for Matt and his little neighborhood kids because that saves my sanity sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Um, Ethan has become really good friends. He has, like, a second grandma with a neighbor right next
Mhm.
to me. So every now and then he's like, "Mom, I'm gonna go to Carmen's." I'm like, "They just got home, Ethan, give 'em some time." But I'm like, "You know what? Just go." And then yesterday he was in there for like 2 hours just hanging out with them. And I'm like texting her, I'm like, "Hey, is Ethan is inside, like, if you get tired of him, just send him back." She's like, "No, he's good." She sends him back with a bag full of toys. And, like,
Aw.
she was like, "Don't hate me." And I'm like, "Why would I hate you?" And she's like, "Well, I sent him with these things." I'm like, "No, he loves them. That's perfect."
Aw, that's good. Sometimes I do that too to the neighbors because 'cause I'm like, "Okay, it's been, like, a couple hours," and I'll text her and I'll be like, "You could send them home if you want," like, but they're all there, like, 2 of the neighbors have trampolines, so they're
Mhm,
always on one or the other's trampolines. So it's just it makes my mama heart happy because even though he's an only child, he's surrounded by other kids in the neighborhood who are his age and that they can all play together and grow up together, which is what I love.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it takes that pressure off of you for you to feel bad for baking a cake or doing this or doing
Oh
that, or
yeah.
sometimes they'll tell me like, "You're always on your phone." I'm like, "I'm not always on my phone." And to be clear, I do a
I'm
lot of
working.
business through my phone.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the same thing with Matt. You're always on your phone. I'm like literally in the middle of completing an order or something or finalizing order details for somebody.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm working, I promise.
And then there I am checking, "Am I always on my phone?" I'm like, "No, not gonna do that."
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. No, thanks. Do, what was I telling you that I thought Ethan's last day was on Thursday?
Thursday. Uh-huh.
Actually Friday. I was thinking like I'm so glad that I'm gonna homeschool them because I cannot keep up with all the things that they have going on. Like every day it's something new with his school.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't even know until I drop them off and I'm like, why are all these kids wearing sombreros? Oh, it's hat day. I'm like, wait, why are all these kids in pajamas? It's pajama day. I'm like, God bless. I can't keep up with all of that.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, cause I feel horrible, like yesterday, my sister-in-law came over, our kids go to the same school, so she's like, "Don't forget tomorrow's field day," and I'm like, "Tomorrow's field day? I didn't know this," and she's like, "Yeah, they have to wear purple," and I was like, "He doesn't have a purple shirt,"
Right? And
and
then
I'm
they pick the like most randomest color. Like, why don't you just pick black?
right, and then
Have black
she goes
black shirt.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Did he take a white T-shirt or something? Cause they tie-dyed it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I did. I bought him a brand new pack of white T-shirts, so I know that he took it, so they should have it there." But it's like, I'm the same way, like, I can't keep up. And she's like, you don't have the
The
parent
app.
app?" And I'm like, "I do, but oh my god, I have to check it I don't even like, oh my
Same.
god."
I have the app, but listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of just swiping away the notifications, and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'll read it later," and then I don't because do you have to send 10 to 15 notifications a day? Like, maybe
Yeah.
just send the one important one, and maybe I'll read it. But I don't know about, like, is he's in what district? SAISD?
He's in a charter school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he's in, SAISD, I'm sorry, Southside, and with them, like, in addition to the school app, I get a notification from the district text, I get an email, and then I get a phone call. If I don't answer it, of course, they're leaving a voicemail. I'm like, "Why do you need to notify me 3 different ways?" Like, and I still miss it, right? And I still miss it.
They're like, "That's why. That's
That
exactly why."
it's just too much. I feel bad sometimes, but
Yeah, it is, but they be doing too much too. Like,
like,
we didn't have this much stuff when I was when we were kids. Like, I don't feel like my parents had to keep up with so many events and just things with the school, you know? Like, I feel like my parents were not really involved. Like I think they had PTA back then, but they never maybe went to one or two meetings, you know?
same. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And I
There's too
feel
much
like
crap.
yeah, and I feel so pressured to be at absolutely every single thing that they have, which I would like to be in theory, but I'm
Yeah.
like, is that even real? Is
And
that
then
even, you
yes,
know?
but yes, and then you know what like ticks me off too, is like during Christmas, like at they'll do like the 25 days of Christmas or whatever, like or 12 days or whatever, right? And
Oh,
every day they have to dress up as something different. So you're telling me I gotta go to Walmart or Dollar Tree and go buy him a Grinch shirt. I have to go buy him this. I have to go buy him bells. I have to go this like for every freaking day
oh,
just so that
that's
he can fit
right.
in. Like that. That is annoying. Let me go off on that real quick because, girl, what is that?
And that's just during Christmas, but don't they also have like a Dr.
That
Seuss
spirit.
week?
That Spirit Week.
And then, yeah.
Like uh, this. No, that's just too much.
And real quick, shout out to the moms that get
Actually do it.
everything done. Like, how do you do it?
And then you're doing all the little lunch bowls and all the cute little charcuterie stuff for their
And with
lunches and
the
stuff.
sandwiches with the stars and the grapes cut in, like, specific little shapes, like, girl,
That I mean, I don't know.
I
I don't
cannot.
I don't know what moms are doing that, but kudos to you if you're doing that.
Yeah, for real.
I just cannot. Like he will get a ramen packet in his lunchbox. My poor baby. I'm so sorry.
Ramen pocket and a Capri Sun and say it went well. You're welcome, son. Yeah, and then I didn't even realize it was the spicy chicken. My bad.
Right?
Oops.
Uh, talk about
Well,
societal norms.
good old societal norms. I'm one link at a time, dude. We're breaking free from these societal chains.
Yeah.
Get these
Yeah.
chains off me. There's a movie and the girl's like, what does she say? She's like, I don't know. She's like, get these chains off me. I don't know. It's an old movie. I was gonna say with Samuel L. Jackson, but to be fair, Samuel L. Jackson is like in every movie, so that doesn't really narrow it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. So that's about I'm done talking about their school.
You're like, I'm you're like, I'm getting upset all over again just talking about the school.
I know because I dropped them off today at school, and they were already on the field in their purple shirts, and I'm like, "Just put your white shirt on for right now because I don't know what they're gonna do."
Wait, so did you get him a purple shirt?
No, he should already been there in the school because they tie-dyed him.
Oh,
Like, they shoulda have already there, so
meaning he didn't need it after all.
yeah,
Mhm. Mhm. I hear ya.
that's what she said.
What about, like, I don't know if Matt is like this, but literally every single time we go to the store, I have to buy them something. Like, I don't, but I'm saying they make it seem like I'm a bad mom if I don't buy them something. "Please, just this, just that, just this," and I'm like and then I eventually give in because 'cause they're like, "Oh, it's just $4, it's just $5, it's just $6." But I'm like, how do I break them from the habit of, like, if we're just gonna run in really quick and get some tomatoes and lemons, like, let
We
me
don't
just
need to buy everything.
yeah. Like, do you cave into that? Is that a normal for you guys?
I would say it's like 50-50. Cause there are times like, we'll stop at, like, at Circle K down the street,
Mhm,
on the way home, cause I like to get, like, my snacks sometimes. You know,
mhm.
if it's that time of the month, I'm walking in for my runners and my chamoy belts. Um, so, I mean, if I'm gonna get a snack, he's gonna get a snack. But if it's something that it's like I'm running in just to get an energy drink real quick because we're on our way to the gym or something, like
Mhm,
that's I'm only planning on spending $5 and then he's like the other day he came the other day girl he came and he goes down his little candy aisle, comes back, he said, "Mom, can I get this?" And I was like, "How much is that?" Eight like $8 for a
for
freaking
what?
little for a little candy.
No.
It was like a Mr. Beast or something, and I told Lita, I was like, "Can you tell me how much that is?" She said 8.50 or something, and I was like, "No, absolutely not. No, put that back. I'm not spending $8 on freaking candy, on one little candy. You're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like
No."
the smaller they are, the more expensive they are. It's insane.
And if it has Mr. Beast on it, forget it. Like premium pricing. Why?
Yeah.
For
Well,
what?
shouldn't it be the other way around? Because Mr. Beast is a millionaire, so he should make his products a little bit more affordable, no? That's what
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no. Yeah, anytime that we go to like it just depends. If the purpose of the trip is for us like to be snacky or like to go whatever, cuz like we'll go to Five Below too sometimes. So this is like our little date, right? Our little dates are we go to the McCreeless area. We'll go
mhm,
to Five Below and get something like a little snack there. Get the little Sour Patch Kids.
mhm.
And then we'll go to the movie theater and buy the popcorn, and then we'll just eat the popcorn in the car, like, that's our little dates, right?
Well, that's
Um,
different because your intention is to go to the store to get snacks.
yes, but what I'm getting to is that he takes that over into all of our other shopping trips. So now he expects it because that's our little date. So if we do go to, like, H-E-B or something for something quick or, like, a grocery thing or something, then he's like, "Mom, can I get something? Can I get a" because he's just, like, used to it over here.
Mhm.
So it's hard to
To separate them.
yes, for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. That's why I specifically say, like, "Oh, we're gonna have a movie night. Let's go to the store and get snacks." They
Mhm.
know, okay, it's movie night, like, we're going to get snacks, but, I mean, you of all people know that I'm at Sam's a lot. So
Mhm.
every time we go, they're like, "Can you give me this? Can you give me that?" I'm like, "No." And sometimes I'll get my energy drink, and they're like, "Well, why do you get to get that drink and we don't get to get anything?" And I'm like, "That's a good point. But your girl's
Well,
tired
it's 'cause it's mommy's money and mommy can spend it the way she wants to spend it.
for real." I
And
agree.
when you get a job, when you make some money in this house, then you can spend it how you want to spend it.
But until then, watch me drink. Watch me drink this Celsius. Go get me a cup of ice. That's
Eh,
funny. Uh,
exactly. Yeah.
exactly. Um, my sister was telling me the other day about, they do this thing. She lives in Houston, and they do this thing called, like, seniors walkout or something like that. And basically, the school that they go to, it's like an elementary, a middle school, and then in high school, but all kind
Mm,
of not one big building, but they're all kinda, like, interconnected, meaning, like, if
yeah.
you went to that elementary, odds are you're gonna follow your friends to middle school and then to high school, right?
Mhm.
So, the thing that they do is the seniors will wear their caps and gowns, and they will walk through the elementary, and then they'll walk through the middle school, and, like, all the little kids on both of the schools are just kinda lined up, like, celebrating them and clapping.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Stop. Why is that so cute, though?" Like, I would be in tears
That's
watching them do
cute.
that, right? Anyway, that conversation led to a lot of the parents that show up there were recording the moment, obviously, like, it's an important moment, and she was like, "When do you, like, stop recording, though, and just kinda, like, enjoy the moment?" You know, like, when you go to a graduation or you go to a concert or whatever it is, all you see are, like, phones out.
Mhm.
And she was like, "When should you just, like, stop and just enjoy the moment?" Right? Because I feel like it's one or the other.
Yeah. Um, I don't I've been in both positions, like, when I've been to a concert, like, we went to, Post Malone
Mhm,
and Jelly Roll, I think
mhm,
last year, and, oh, and also we went to Intocable, but I can remember moments where it's just, like because I love music, I love loud music, I
same.
love just being in the moment, like, just soaking that whole atmosphere up,
Mhm,
and but also at the same time, it's like, you either wanna have, like, the remembrance to look back on,
mhm,
or, you can only have it in your head, but I think a lot of it is just that, like, we wanna maybe it's like we wanna share with people, like, "Oh, this is what I got to experience,"
for sure,
and, so, I don't know, I think that it just has a lot to do with the person themselves, like, where are they at in their life to the point where can are they happy enough with their own selves to just enjoy the moment and just be happy knowing that they enjoyed the moment themselves?
mhm,
Or or do they need that outside validation from everybody else to show that they went through that moment, you know?
right,
And
right.
maybe it's not always that extreme, but I feel like it can go either way. Can go
Yeah,
either way.
and I was thinking, like, "Okay, well, what's the happy medium?" Like, yes, it's great that you have, like, the mental memories, but sometimes you do want, like, that visual memory. I'm like, "What about just recording for, like, 2 to 5 seconds?" Even just seeing that quick little video that's still gonna take you
Mhm.
back to the moment and be like, "Oh, I remember when I went to go see Post Malone and Jelly Roll or
Yeah.
went to go see Intocable." Um, but in that same token, going back to, like, the moment with the seniors and the parents, she was talking about how, uh I was telling her of this video that I saw, and it was seniors watching themselves as 6th graders, like, they recorded a video of themselves on a tablet, and they
Mhm.
were, like, asking themselves questions like, "Is my future self, like, gonna do this?" or "Do you still love Star Wars?" Like, and I was like, "Dude, that's so cute." And she was saying, like, "Man, if I could go back, like, I wish that I would have thought to do those things, to record, like, when they were little
Mhm.
and show them now, like, that they're gonna be 18, like, they're moving on to a different part of their lives, like, uh but I told her to be fair though, like, her oldest he's gonna be a sophomore next year. I'm like, back then, like, it was different times. You didn't have, like, a cell phone that you could just record them really quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Don't be so hard on yourself, dude. It was just you wouldn't think to get out the big old camcorder and, "Oh, let me shoot them.
Yeah.
Let me record them," you know?
Yeah. I don't know why I just thought about this, but like in that scenario where, you could record somebody that was in 6th grade like 4 years ago, or how many years until they're senior? Like 7? So like
6, yeah.
record, yeah, 6 or 7 years, right? You could record a kid that was in 6th grade, and then all of a sudden 6 or 7 years later you have that same footage from back then. Um but that's just one idea of it. I think like back in the day people used to journal a lot,
Mhm.
they would journal their days, and that's how things were kept track of. And that's how
Sure.
people used to go back. And like obviously nobody's going to journal anymore because that takes more effort than just pulling out your phone and like just recording, or documenting something in that sense. Um when it comes to that, like I think more people who journaled or, just wrote about their lives and were able to get their thoughts out that way, they tend to be a little bit more mentally stable,
Yeah.
versus people who either just don't allow those thoughts to come out in any way, um, or people who do the videos for like the quick validation.
Mhm.
So I think that's a good I mean like that's a good talking subject as far as like um just as far as mental health, I think. Like I think too many people are just so focused on the validation from the outside. Like that should be
Mhm.
coming from within. And I think a lot of people, if they journaled a little bit more, including me, that would help that part of our being.
Yeah. I don't know if this is on topic, but I feel like it is. Um, Yesterday, I'm taking a shower, right? The kids are hanging out, and I just hear like banging on my door, and it's my daughter, and she's like, "Mom, mom," and she sounds like, kind of like stressed out, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Are you hurt?" And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, well then wait till I'm out of the shower. It's not an
Mhm.
emergency. Like, let me just shower, right?"
Mhm.
So finally, I get out of the shower, and she's like bawling her eyes out, and she's like, "I broke my phone. I broke my phone. It's
It's the end of
shattered."
the world.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore, and she's just, like, losing it, right?
Mhm.
I'm like, "Baby, are you hurt?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Is your brother hurt?" "No." "Am I?" "No." I'm like, "Okay, so I understand that you're sad, and I get that it sucks that you broke your phone, but, like, phones are replaceable at the end of the day, you know what I mean?" She's like, "But my music is on there. Like, that's the only thing that I care about."
Mhm.
And then that thought took me to Sunday's message with Pastor Ed, where he was talking about, and I've told her this before, but it was just kind of like a reminder, like everything that you feed yourself, like your brain is absorbing. So, like, even though there's music playing in the background and it's saying, like, F this and F that, and women this and women that, and like at some point he's like, "Oh, but I just like the beat." Yes,
Mhm.
but even though you're not paying attention to the lyrics, like, your body's still absorbing it, you know? A lot of the music that she listens to, like, even though it's filtered, it's still saying all of these, like, bad things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Maybe, maybe it's a good thing that your phone broke so, like, you don't have access to that raunchy music anymore," you know?
Yeah.
So
So, I mean, you're trying to put that like so for I guess like in that example or for her, I don't know. The whole like, the music thing. Yeah. It's on topic. I get where you're coming from.
well, I think I brought that up for a different reason, but then I got sidetracked with the music, honestly. And I don't know where that thought was going, but I was gonna say it's on topic to what you were saying. Um, oh, okay, we're there. So you're talking about like the mental health and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I have like all of these restrictions on my daughter's phone, so I don't fully like just let her binge like all day, right? Well, this morning we're on the way to school, and what is she doing? Reading a book. Why? Because her phone's broken, and normally like she's just like playing a game or this or that, like super into the phone, and it's just like
Yeah.
silence, right? But this morning, she was reading a book. She got all the way to, she's like, Mom, I'm on page 35, like just zoned in. And I'm like, what's it about? And we're having a conversation about the book and da da da. And I was just like, I'm here for it. I'm not even upset that you broke your phone. I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
That's that's what I was gonna say because you were talking about the mental health, and I'm like, maybe all those things were just a reminder of she needs to read more because
Yeah.
it may seem like something simple, but honestly, nowadays, like these kids need way more mental stimulation.
They really do. That I mean, that actually okay, so you just reminded me of something that happened with Matt because he made me he made Santa buy him a dirt bike for Christmas
Mhm.
and like asked me how many times he's ridden it since he got it.
Twice.
He's tried to, but he has not ridden it. And so so the neighbor was teaching his son how to ride his dirt bike. He got the same one. So Matt came inside and I'm sitting on the couch and he's like, Mom, can the neighbor help me to ride my bike? And I'm like, you asked him or like he offered or like what? Like I don't know what's going on. So I go outside and they're trying like he's trying to help him to ride the dirt bike. And at first, Matt's all let's go, let's go. Like yeah, I want to try. So he gets it revved up, he gets on it, and the thing like you're supposed to turn the handle or whatever, and it like moves it a little bit. And the moment that it moved, just like jerked a little bit, he got scared.
Aw.
And automatically he just was defeated. Like um he just didn't know how to push past that part.
Mhm.
And like for me, like it's just like I get disappointed because I'm like, son, like you can't just allow fear to just um keep you frozen. Like you're never gonna learn. Like you say that you want to learn how to do this, but then when it comes down to doing it, you get scared because it's not what you expected or because it's not as easy as you want it to be.
Right.
And so for me, it's like I had to have that conversation with him, and I'm like saying like it's you have to get past that mental block. You're like, Adrian's over here on the bike, and he's like he's doing it, and you want to do it too with him, but how are you ever going to learn if you don't try?
Mhm.
And so that was something like as far as like the kids and like their I don't know, just like their mental like health and their capacity. That's something that I struggle with Matt is because like had he had a good father in his life, like a good father figure, like I don't know what that would look like. Does the man suddenly just step in and be like, no son, like you're gonna do it. Come on, like man up and you like just do it, like you're not
Mhm.
gonna give up. Does he continue to push him? Um, because then I feel like if I try to do that then it's gonna cause, like, more friction, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel natural, but then at the same time, I don't wanna baby him.
Well, yeah, and then in a way, he might turn that fear into like anger because you're like pushing him, pushing him. He's like, I already told you I don't want to do it. And then he's really
Yeah,
not going to do it even more,
and
you
that's the
know?
thing too, is, like, he'll say that, like, "I don't wanna do it anymore. I don't want." Well, do you not wanna do it anymore just because it's too hard and you got embarrassed? That to me, that's not a good enough reason.
Hmm.
Like, that's just me, you know, not just as a mom, but as a person. For anybody else that would say that they don't wanna do something just because it's too hard, that's not a good enough reason. If you truly don't wanna do something because you don't enjoy it,
Hmm.
okay, fine. Like, there's parts of baking, that I don't like doing. I don't like to do anything with fondant. Don't ask me to make you a cake with fondant because 'cause I'm not gonna do it. Not because it's hard, but because I don't like to do it.
Right.
And I get that part, but it's just hard for me to differentiate whether that's the case with him or, like I said, he just doesn't wanna do it because it's too hard or it's not as easy as he thought it was gonna be.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, and then one could kind of take that into like a learning experience and explain the difference between the two. Do you not want to do it because it's hard and you just want to
Mhm.
stop because you're not like just pressing the easy button, or you're just not enjoying yourself? Like, and then kind of figure out what it is that he's experiencing, you know? But it's tough because you're like frustrated in that moment and you're like,
Yeah.
just cut. But I get
Yeah.
it.
I really, cause it was kinda like it was kinda like that with when he was learning how to play how to ride the regular bike. Like, you remember how that was difficult for me, and, like, I couldn't get him to ride the bike, but he was able to get going with my mom, like,
Well,
she had a little bit more patience with him, and I think it's just because me and him bump heads so much when he comes to, like, him trying to learn stuff in general, it gets frustrating. Like, I get frustrated, and I'm just like, "I don't even know what to do with you right now because all I wanna do is, like, drag you with me to do this, but I can't."
yeah. Yeah. And that's I mean, I went through it with my daughter. She's now going to be 13, so it's not easy, but if I could go back and like do what I'm now doing with my son, but because I learned from it, right? I was a first time
Mhm,
mom. I didn't know this. I didn't know to like break things down and help them understand and like figure all of that out. I would just get like frustrated and angry, like, no, don't stop, keep pedaling, da 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 da. Like,
mhm,
um, but yeah, it's I feel like it's a growing moment for the both of you,
for sure.
not just for him, but well, yeah, that's a wrap for today. So if you guys have any unpopular opinions that you would like to share, please comment. Or if you disagree with us, let us know. We said what we said,
We
and we
said what we
stand
said, and we meant what we said.
and we meant what we said. But it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. So remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.